Over the past few weeks, I've seen a number of informational videos, think pieces, pure and valid crash outs about the proposed laws that may affect medical students. So, today I just want to speak on what's really going on, add some context, and then hopefully add some peace into the atmosphere. So, stay tuned. Hey, Mentee, it's Dr. Norte, your favorite medical mentor. And I seriously just want to reach out and give you guys a hug because I know a lot has been going on. As most of you know, most of the discussion has been around this big, beautiful bill and the cap on Grad Plus loans at $150,000. So, what does this actually mean? Currently, students are able to take out a grad plus loan to cover the full cost of attendance of graduate school, so like medical school. Right now, the median debt for a student leaving medical school is approximately $200,000. However, a lot of students have upward to $400,000 depending on the school that they went to. So, for example, if the full cost of attendance for a medical student is $400,000, and now the Grad Plus loan is capped at $150,000, and you can take out about $20,000 for unsubsidized loans, that's $170,000 altogether. That still leaves $230,000 for the student to figure out how they'll be able to fund their medical school education. I know, that's a lot. So, what have the current solutions been? One, work before going to medical school so that the student has enough money to cover the difference. Two, take out private loans, which have a higher interest rate than unsubsidized and grad plus loans. And three, pick a different career altogether, which I think is the true reason for these changes. I've seen some takes that potentially this bill could be positive because then it would force medical schools to decrease the cost of attendance. However, I don't think that's what's going to happen. On May 19th, the Liaison Committee on Medical Education, this is the governing body that gives accreditation to all medical schools, decided to end all DEI or diversity initiatives due to current legislation and the potential for conflict in the future. In other news, but in the same sentiment, this falls in line with the restriction of J1 visas for international students, which is currently affecting incoming residents for July. In 2023, the Supreme Court put affirmative action in the hot seat. Affirmative action is a program that was initiated back in 1965 by President Lyndon B. Johnson to stop the discrimination of students and in the workplace based on race, color, sex, religion, and national origin. The Supreme Court stated that schools could no longer use race in making a decision for admission because it went against the 14th Amendment and the Equal Protection Clause. This started a major domino effect where over 29 states denounced DEI initiatives. According to the AAMC, this also caused a drastic decline in the number of applications by students of color. It dropped 11% for Black students, 10.8% for Hispanic students, and 22.2% for Native Americans. But like I stated, this isn't a new tactic. The effect of the 2023 legislation by the Supreme Court, coupled with these new proposed laws, will be very reminiscent of the Flexner Report in 1910. What is the Flexner Report? In 1910, Abraham Flexner, who wasn't a physician, by the way, was sent out on a mission by the American Medical Association and the Carnegie Foundation to do a report on all medical schools and their structure in hopes of standardizing medicine. They only wanted schools that had a purely scientific background to remain open. At the time, many schools practiced other forms of medicine, such as homeopathic medicine and osteopathy, etc. From the Flexner Report, many schools closed down, including most HBCU medical schools. I believe it was about 5 medical schools, and all schools that they deemed did not follow conventional medicine, including most osteopathic medical schools. The Flexner Report left a notion that all schools that closed were inferior. I believe that the Flexner Report has a direct correlation to the current ideology and rhetoric that osteopathic medical schools are inferior to allopathic medical schools. Even though they both have the same coursework, in addition to learning osteopathic manipulative medicine at osteopathic medical schools. But that's a different topic for a different day. The Flexner Report caused the cost of attendance for medical schools to skyrocket. The number of students that were enrolled in medical school dropped by 75%. There were so many deaths in the hospitals, medical mistakes were happening left and right, and pharmaceutical company revenue went through the roof. Does any of this sound familiar to you? They tried to build a system built on elitism. And like the saying goes, history will repeat itself. Imagine trying to do all of this, and we literally have a physician shortage. But I digress. I say all of this to say, and I've truly just touched the tip of the iceberg, but all of the tactics that they have tried to use to keep us out of the system has not worked. The Flexner Report happened in 1910, and you're either sitting in medical school right now or you're planning to go. Let that sink in, okay? But the real question is, Dr. Norte, how do we remain empowered? And I'm going to tell you. So, first, don't let the noise distract you from the main goal. Because at the end of the day, all of this is noise. If we stop going to medical schools, our communities will suffer. They won't receive culturally competent care. And unfortunately, many of our loved ones will not survive this system. I can tell you of so many stories of patients that would have been deemed mentally unstable if I was not there to advocate for them. You are needed in medicine. Secondly, stay informed but not defeated. I know we're all tired of fighting against the grain, but right now, this is bigger than us. Take action. Call your senators. Have town hall meetings at your schools and go to events like Day on the Hill. Have your voices heard. Last but certainly not least, get in community. I beg you, get into community. You don't have to carry the load by yourself. Being in a community is the best way to feel supported and to make it through this journey. That's exactly what I'm trying to do with MKN mentoring. You see the way that we're taking down Target? We have power, but the power is only put out when we do things as a unit. So get into community today. I cannot say it enough. Listen, mentee, We are going to be okay. Black people have always figured it out. And in this time, we're going to figure it out together. And Dr. Norte is here with you to go along on the journey. If you stay to the end of this video, you're a real one. Go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video, and I hope to see you soon on the next one. Bye bye.